Hello, and welcome to Moonrise. This is Dave Johnson, and I am channeling the man in the moon. I am going to take a look at Putin today, see maybe what he is going to do, and see what everybody else is going to do in response. All right, so um, sometimes I don't like to look at this guy, so I'm going to try to do this work in a little bit of a different way. I don't want to get in this guy's head so much. Okay, massive projection going on, you guys. I got my pyramid out. I got a pyramid on the top, pyramid on the bottom, just to keep me grounded. All right. So what about Putin? What's he going to do? I get he's going to do it. I think that he is going to invade. I see lots of, happy cheering in the beginning. And that seems to be, perhaps Russian people. But something seems to go wrong for him. That is Putin. What's going on? What does that mean, Spirit? It's like he's shooting lightning bolts for a while, but then something's wrong with his arm, and he's very surprised. Like he looks at his arm and he's like, what went wrong? Oh, I can't shoot this fire anymore. Why not? Some people in Russia are not so happy with Putin. There are oligarchs who'd like to get rid of him. He's risking their financial positions because of arguing with the West. So, or anybody outside of the nation, they're not happy with Putin. I think he is overestimating that this war will put him in good graces with people. I'm not so sure. It's strange, like everybody's turning black and white, black, white, and gray. And these seem to be like people, these Russian people. So, Spirit, what are the Russian people going to do? They're going to turn against him. They are. I see it. I see them like they've got a gun pointed one way and then they're turning back. They don't want war with Ukraine. I couldn't care less. It's just his paranoia. He thinks that um, he's stoking a sort of a vibe where it's like go Russia, but I'm not so sure that they have any interest in invading Ukraine. I think that is a past Russia. The present Russia is tired. The present Russia looks pretty exhausted. The present Russia would just like to rest. So I feel like he may even get some way into Ukraine. I see him moving into Ukraine, but I see Biden going not so fast, right? And he does that just like this. His hands are just like, and that almost seems to me like I've got this one, covered. Yeah, you might be a little bit surprised at Biden's strength. It might take a little time, but he seems to push the forces back. And it seems to change a political dynamic uh, for the United States. It seems that some people in politics, even though they might be conservative, are not so happy with Russia taking over Ukraine. And so now we have a new dynamic where if you want to support the nation, you got to support Biden. This seems like it's going to happen, that there's a few key people here who are rational, who are looking at American national security, who are starting to think this is not a, we can play politics only so far, but this is serious business. They don't want to give up American power, even though they are Republican, for example. Something else is going on here. What about the, oh, and NATO seems to be stepping up. France, Germany seem to be stepping up. They don't want Russia in their backyard again. Do not misunderstand this. This is an opportunity for the United States and Europe to join again, at least philosophically and politically. There's like a values reattachment. We've reattached to no values way, and you can't really, America, there's plenty to complain about in the United States, but who cares about that right now? Russia's attacking the Ukraine, and they're going to be on your doorstep soon, and maybe they're murdering your people, poisoning them. Yeah, this is a reunification of certain values. You might think of things as just breaking apart and coming back together in a similar way, but perhaps a more concrete way, or um, even, I'm going to say, pragmatic or practical way. Uh, all of these nations seem to be looking more favorably on Biden. And it will matter. It will make a difference. It will matter because Europe still does matter. We might not think of it so much as a great player, but don't underestimate this. There's a reason why um, Russia wants Ukraine. So Europe is obviously still important to them. Yeah, the oil guys, they don't want to give up their money in Russia. If they turn off the spigot, they're ruined. They don't want to do that. Yeah, Biden would be wise to seize their monies, right? You can seize their money and pay off some debt. It does seem like a significant battle. I see tanks. I see also these jet drones. And it also seems like another layer of war. America's been fighting war for so long. I hate to say it, but we're pretty good at it. Russia's kind of still using World War II methods. You don't need tanks to fight a war anymore. You can do it all by drone. I'm not saying that's necessarily a good thing, but it's good for Joe Biden. He doesn't have to send any soldiers into Russia to um, end this war. Yeah, I don't think that Russia will win this war. I think that he will regret it. Putin will regret it. He's doing it for his own sort of anger from 30 years ago when the wall came down. He's doing it for his own psychological agenda. Most of the people in Russia, they didn't particularly care for the Soviet system. They definitely didn't like it even more. They didn't want that system. And it's somewhat like the system is coming back, where we have a totalitarian dictator controlling all these sort of satellite countries. That's Putin's agenda. It's not Russia's agenda. Russia would be happy to move on. Yeah, I see one of those tall hats, that Russians sometimes wear, those fur hats, but it's on somebody's head and it falls down. Russia may not be successful in this. Biden does look successful. He looks like this is the political moment where perhaps foreign policy changes the America agenda. All right, I've been told that's all there is to it. Thanks so much for watching.